This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter.
Yo, what's up? We are now in Oslo. This is eOutback's restaurant, and today we're gonna do a little first impression of this Subaru eOutback. This is new EV only platform. There is no Outback anymore, supposedly. In US it has a different name, by the way, the same car. But okay, let's see now. So what does it look like? This would probably be maybe, I don't know, the new bestseller or favorite or whatever you should call it. It is actually quite spacious, decent size, and it has the off-road capabilities. Okay, we are on a kind of slope now, so the whole car is a bit, laying down like this, But okay, so whatever. We just have to do this. We have now, by the way, a test drive event of the Uncharted. Yeah. And then they just happen to have the Outback here. So I'll get an impression of what it looks like. You see? We have, I'm not sure, do we have ventilated seats here? I haven't checked, by the way. But perforated seats at least. Nice. Center console there. Not, well, actually, let me see. Is it that big? Oh yeah, there seems to be, yeah, here. You open the tray here, whatever, and then you get actually quite good space. This is kind of similar to a Toyota, but then, okay. Try to put it back there. Okay, there you go. It has the Toyota, so just like the Uncharted, the Subaru, same two charging plates here. There are actually two charging plates, and when you put the phone there like this, it will actually say, wait a minute, there, fast wireless charging. Yeah, great. It has the buttons more like the Toyota also. A fairly big screen here, the instrument cluster there. Stuff here. This is okay. It looks very similar to what you've seen before, but I want to more check out what's going on in the back. But let's check here. We also have the mirror camera here, what they call it, camera mirror. I'm not sure how you flick it. There it becomes the optical. Yeah. So quite self-explanatory. We have physical buttons there, lots of physical buttons actually. Yeah, this is just like the BZ4X. I recognize all this stuff from the BZ. But let's see. What matters is in the back here. So, there is even a little cage here. This is for the dog. I don't know. But center console. You can put your phone there. We have ski opening. Oh, what the heck? Barneshy. It's just a little bit small compared to many of the German cars. They tend to be able to open a way bigger lid there, right? Okay. So here we have two USB-C. We have the seat heaters there. Great. Door closing sound. Yeah, okay. This doesn't seem to have any panorama roof or anything. Headroom, plenty. I'm 173 centimeters. I'm going to check something here. Can you recline? Or is it on the same position? Well, actually, okay. It seems like you could maybe, not sure if you can recline, but the cage here is actually hooked into there. All right. Pocket there. Can I put the feet under the front seat? Kind of. It has a little hump there. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not the most spacious place to put your feet though. But almost flat floor. And then in the middle, you sit okay. But here I feel like I sit slightly higher. So there, okay, here we don't have a fist of clearance. It's more like 2 fingers or then 3 fingers. You relax a bit. Well, is this just plastic fantastic? Let's see. No? Okay, some hard. I mean, some hard and then some softer materials. eOutback logo there. Okay, I'm gonna check if we have a frunk or what. It doesn't have that long hood, which is good, but that means more usable space for the passenger, right? And then here, okay, that sounds, it looks like a junction box and onboard charger and a 12-volt battery there, probably some heat pump stuff, lots of hoses here. Yes, that's in the heat pump part. Okay, but no frunk. If I just do this and then, wait, was that a vibrating hood? Did I see a vibrating hood? Was that a vibrating hood? It's not, right? It was actually the BMW iX3 I'm testing right now. Has a little bit vibrating hood, but BMW says that it's for safety. Okay, anyway, let me show you guys the car from this side. It's nice, it has the rugged look, rugged design, designed for off-roading, you know, 380 horsepower. Okay, what about in the back here? Subaru eOutback. Well, decent sized trunk, wow. Yeah, wide and open here. And the subwoofers here, Harman Kardon. Oh yeah, here you can also fold the seats from there. Very convenient. And then, let's see. Well, okay, this cage is actually bolted in with some screws, umbraco there and there. So it's not that easy to remove it. But let me see. Let's check what is under here. Usually you can open, oh, okay, you can open the more space. There's the partial shelf. Outback thing. Let me see, here can you go even deeper? Okay, there's some tire repair kit. Oh, it might not tire repair kit. It's usually a compressor. Yeah, down there. So, seems to actually be okay. Look at this. Dude, I didn't bring my laser cannon, but I can kind of guess that there's almost 2 meter length here. Let me try. We need to check how much space we have here. Okay, this thing, the cage here. The cage here is actually, they call it typegodkjent. It's approved for securing cargo in here or any dogs. And then the little opening here is actually what is required for the side airbags to deploy. But what you guys want to know is, can you take this to the Outback, no pun intended, and camp in it? And dude, we have plenty of space here. I would say probably 2 meters here. And then if we go forward with that, if you want to have some IKEA stuff here, possibly 220. So plenty of space. And also something like this, I can show that I can actually kind of sit upright. So it means that you also have okay headroom here. So wow, this is actually very good. Now we can test how sturdy this thing is. It is very sturdy. So you can actually, with the thing up now, the seat up, you can load cargo all the way up here, and it's properly secured. So this should be good in a banana box test. Oh, you see here. A small detail is that, you know that the camera mirror we have over there, the camera is mounted here, which means that when the thing is closed, the wiper here wipes over the camera. And also here, the backup camera here has this, which is a sprayer, a cleaning for the backup camera. Huh? The small thing that matters for a Norwegian. And of course, I asked the Subaru guys here in Norway about the punishment points. It also exists here, but they have raised the level or the limits. So it's they say it's 3.7 or 3.8 cycles, and then one cycle is defined by charging from 10 to 70%. And then because the battery is okay sized, then you probably have to hammer for a while until you hit the throttle point. So, of course, me, Teslabjorn, Bjørn, Bjørn, we're gonna test that eventually. Supposedly this will be ready roughly in July, August, and actually my next available slot in my calendar is around August already. The calendar is filling up, but I might get some opening to test this, and also lots of over there Uncharted, and actually also the Solterra with the new upgraded battery, just like in the BZ4X. But okay, this was just about the eOutback. So yeah, what do you guys think? It looks kind of badass. It looks actually quite spacious. A big spacious car, family car. Yeah, with proper off-road capabilities, the X-Drive and other things involved. Okay, anyway, that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.